Hey guys, Derek here. We are back reacting to another episode of Marvel's What If. This is the season 1 finale. It is called What If the Watcher Broke His Oath. Now, last episode was super dope. We had one part of it being Natasha and Clint kind of fighting against this Ultron army, and we had a little role reversal where Nat has to let Hawkeye go, and it was just like a cool little like post-apocalyptic, somewhat espionage type episode. But then the other half was all about like perfect Ultron or whatever they want to call him, breaking free from his reality. Like he kills Thanos, cuts Thanos in half, gets all the Infinity Stones, and then breaks through the multiversal wall and just dukes it out with the Watcher. They have a dope fight, smashing through different realities, super cool stuff. And in the end, it's kind of a draw-ish. I think Ultron kind of gets the upper hand. He wins the battle, and the Watcher retreats to evil Doctor Strange, dark, the Dracula Doctor Strange looking dude. He retreats to his little like pocket dimension where it like collapsed, and he is going to get help from him. We don't know how long Doctor Strange has been in there. I doubt that it was like recently after Christine died, because he seemed to be in a much better mood. Part of that may be due to the fact that he absorbed the good half of him in that episode, so who knows. But I assume this episode we are going to assemble a interdimensional Avengers squad to take down perfect Ultron, and it's gonna be sick, and it's gonna be dope, and it's gonna be rad as hell, and I am stoked. I heard season 2 is going to draw more from Marvel Phase 4, so this is very much kind of like drawing upon phases 1 and 2, and I guess they're just not gonna cover phase 3 for next time. They're gonna draw a lot on phase 4, so that's exciting as well. Before we jump into this, please consider leaving a like on the video. Helps my channel out a ton, helps my videos get seen more. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions to season 2 of Marvel's What If, or Star Wars Visions, or any other show that I'm watching on the channel. And then if full-length reactions are something that interests you, consider supporting me on Patreon. I post all my full, uncut reactions in watch-along format, so you just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. That is linked in the description. There you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, let's jump into the season finale of Marvel's What If.
The Lemurian Star. They were about to send up their last payload when pirates took the ship.
Ooh, okay. Start of Winter Soldier.
Bernard in accounting was asking about you. Nothing good has ever followed the phrase Bernard in accounting.
Why? Bernard's probably a sweet guy. Just like in Winter Soldier. Smash these people with your shield, Peggy. He's a UFC fighter in real life, so he knows what he's doing a little bit.
Are you seeing that?
Captain Carter, the soldier lost in time. You have been chosen.
What?
Come on, relax, son. It'll all be over in 1,000
He's
years
taking
or
Peter
so.
Quill. Oh no, he's taking not Peter Quill.
Stay here. Leave this fight to us.
He's taking T'Challa.
Yeah. Hang back with the giant baby man cape dude.
Star-Lord T'Challa, leader of the Ravagers and lost prince of Wakanda. You have been chosen.
I choose you. Thanos, you have been chosen. Interesting. What is this
Survivor of
universe?
Sakaar, destroyer of Thanos.
She killed Thanos?
Not you, Stark. You, Gamora,
Not you.
have been chosen. You have been chosen.
Real ragtag bunch. Yeah, party Thor, let's go.
Nobody messes with Vegas.
Nobody messes with Vegas.
And you.
Final Thor, Odinson, Crown Prince of Asgard.
And you.
He's just ignoring him. Too invested in the fight.
Calm down.
Thor Odinson, Crown
Just
Prince
grabs
of
him.
Asgard. You've been chosen.
That's scary.
Bit more complicated.
The
Just our
multiverse.
best hope to save one universe.
You are my last hope to save all of them. You are the guardians of the multiverse.
Nice. Nice. Refill his beer.
My Lady Jane needs me, so are we going?
It's there's nothing. Yep.
We're in. Mind telling us what we're up against?
We're in.
I believe the only way to stop Ultron is to separate his body from the stone.
But this Ultron could be hiding anywhere in the multiverse.
Yes,
Behind an army of killer robots.
afraid so.
And armed with a full set of stones.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle to say the least.
Not one to brag, but I've been told that I excel at attracting unwanted attention.
Oh, that will come in handy.
And after we recover the stones, we destroy them.
How would you even go about destroying the... Oh, you're answering my question. Sorry, thank you.
The Infinity Crusher.
Designed to disintegrate each stone into nothing.
Can I ask what happened?
His hubris got the better of him.
Love?
I take it you know the Captain Carter on your universe.
No. Captain America. In my universe, Steve Rogers received the serum.
Now that would be a sight to see.
Mm-hmm. He's got giant muscles. Yo, Eric, what are you gonna do, man? You gonna turn on these guys?
For tomorrow, we fight.
In that spirit, I propose a toast.
What's in need?
You just create things out of nothing?
Wise sorcerer once told me that to face death is part of the plan. To face death is to conquer one's greatest fear of the unknown. Of nothingless space, senseless.
Not a great speech.
Vast opening of infinity to your.
That's me. You've done enough, Doctor. To the guardians of
The multiverse.
multiverse.
The multiverse.
Okay, so that's gonna attract Thanos right there. Or not Thanos, Ultron.
There is life in this universe. After all.
Oh, there it goes, waiting until we're ready.
In my defense, I did warn you. I excel at attracting unwanted...
There's a portal opening. Oh, there he is.
All right, here comes a non-compliant spell. Yeah, you might feel it.
Super magic armor. He's gonna split you in half, my man.
Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas. Just means nothing to him.
Can't say I've heard that battle cry before.
Viva Las Vegas. They still kicking?
Interesting. Usually you people are much easier to kill.
Blimey, not even a scratch. You weren't kidding about a protection spell.
You're protected, but it won't last long.
Oh, which hammer is it gonna be? All of them.
We're up. Now!
Doctor Strange he's the mage of this party, just buffing them all.
Get off!
Yeah, you're gonna want to catch him. The last hammer. Oof.
Did you get it?
As Yandu says, never doubt sticky fingers.
Sticky fingers! Nice. Send it back somewhere else.
What? You've been hiding that the entire time?
Well, this has been delightful.
Get in that portal right now. Y'all ain't got time to wait. Zombies!
Loves them. It's not them. What came with the zombies? Oh.
The Hulk? Is it a Zambi Hulk? Zambi Wanda? Who would it be?
That was unexpected.
Wanda. Yes, she's a bad bitch. Yes, Wanda. Okay, well, awkward. Didn't work as well as we thought it might have.
The stone.
Nat, the frick are you doing? We need to put that in the magic crusher box.
And there are 3 people you trust in the universe, and I count myself lucky enough to be one of them.
Well, we must be close.
I believe the term is BFF.
BFF. Okay, put the stone in the box and crush it. We ain't got this kind of time. Oh, his arm. Watch Killmonger try and become new Ultron now. Put the stone and the magic box. Magic, baby. Oh, well, it's gone now, so. Oh, that's probably not something that's good. He ate the explosion. Never mind. Just throwing shields at him. Yeah! Natasha is not that strong. This is just like when they all fought Thanos. Is he gonna chuck a moon at them? Okay. Put the stone in the magic box. This is sick, but you're wasting time. Who's gonna pick this up? Oof. Sticky fingers that thing too. Oh, never mind. Time stone. Reverse. I'm Melly Rocket in reverse. Wow, all that effort, and he just takes it back. Woo. Time means nothing to him because he's got his own. Ooh. Oh my God. Doctor Strange. Yes! Yo, Gamora, put that dang stone in the magic box. Or is he gonna take all of them?
You're done.
I don't think it's gonna work. Did it? Ain't no way. Ain't no effing way.
I'm honestly surprised.
Was this just an illusion?
Every universe is different, each one just a fraction unique. Thus, the Infinity Stones are unique.
The Crusher was designed to destroy the stones on my world, not his.
Oh, so it didn't work. Ooh. What?
It's you. If I destroy you, you all fall.
Accurate, probably. Doctor Strange doing work right now, honestly. He's absorbed enough omni-powerful beings to rival you. Oh, shield destroyed. Okay, you're dead. Motorcycle. Ooh, the magic arrow. Shoot that shiz in his face, bro. You're gonna launch her 1,000,000,000,000 miles. Toby Jones is gonna take over. What if the stairs were blocked? Guess Clint's bow is fine.
This one's for you, Clint.
Goddamn right. Boom! Right into your eyeball. But now Toby Jones is just Ultron now. The man still has all the Infinity Stones. He's just not as hell-bent on killing everything.
Body is occupied.
For now, but not for long.
Who are you? What is your objective?
Once upon a time, my objective is to end you.
Ain't no way it worked. Snag those Infinity Stones real quick. Just so in case he wakes up and is still mean, he doesn't have those.
That was, could someone explain, please?
I gave him a virus. A nasty one.
Like HPV? Syphilis? Okay, so now they gotta fight Killmonger. 'Cause duh. My man Killmonger now has the Infinity Stone. That makes sense. I knew it! This dummy.
Peggy, you can be with your fella again. Strange, you more than anyone know that this is it. This is all.
Hey, yo, someone cut his head off. Nat, shoot this man in the face.
I'm afraid that armor belongs to me.
Is that on him, Zola?
Hydra never died. It just mutated.
That explains the stomach face.
The stomach face? Well, he just takes him back. Who's gonna win? Is this little battle between them just gonna rip the stones apart? Oh, put them in your little pocket universe.
Your sacrifice. Someone needs to attend to them. If that pocket dimension cracks, if they escape.
I'll watch. I have nothing but time.
Thank you, Stephen.
And besides, what are friends for?
The entire... You'd rather return to another time.
Haven't I earned my happy ending?
Not yet.
Trust me.
My world is gone.
Ooh, you can rejoin the main MCU.
Interfere? Yeah, I know.
He's gonna put you back in the world in which you died.
Tell me, did you make popcorn while Ultron murdered my friends and burned my world to the ground?
You are more than that to me.
He loves you.
Your stories, they are everything to me.
He's in his own exile.
I'm not walking through that door.
Well, the door was more of a metaphor anyway.
Yeah, he'll just... You're already here. What is this?
Where are we?
On a world that lost their widow.
It's a mess. Thank you.
You have to re-educate him.
Replacement Avengers fought valiantly, but now I think it's time you told me all your secrets.
They're gonna be real confused.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
All creatures searching for a place to belong. To call home. And I will protect it to the end.
Okay, so he goes from not interfering to now I will protect. Is there anything after this? Possibly. Looks like there could be some end credits stuff. Doesn't look like it's just general concept art. So we're gonna stick around. Nice.
Don't tell me. He was your type?
I always liked this look of Natasha.
Famous last words.
Is it Stevie Boy?
The Hydra Stomper?
Yeah. And there's someone inside.
Bucky Barnes. Not Steve at all. Oh, wow. She wanted to go to a time where she could be with Steve, and she got it. Okay, so that was a fun finale. It was really cool. Just at the beginning, seeing all the different ways in which the heroes that we've come to know were plucked from the universes we've seen. We met a new hero in Gamora. Gamora killed Thanos, and she was in charge, and she was hanging out with Tony Stark. So I guess on their universe, they destroyed the stones, right? Like, they are just a hero team now, and Tony's got some super sick painted armor, and Gamora's got that giant double-bladed sword thing. That was really cool. They take Killmonger, who you know as soon as they took Killmonger, you're like, that dude's gonna try and do some stuff. Like, there's no way this man's trustworthy. He's been after power every step of the way. So, like, his turn later on was not surprising at all. Especially as soon as he's looking at the Ultron head that like has like reality stone energy like imbued within it. Like, the energy didn't go away when they cut the head off. So he uses that later on. But yeah, the Watcher's got to assemble this crackpot team because they're the best. They're what needs to happen. But he kind of like Doctor Strange in Infinity War. The Watcher he saw how all it would happen because he kind of operates. I think he kind of operates outside of time, in a sense. Like, he's not strictly like a linear forward time person, right? At least that's how I think it's fits best, because otherwise, like, the Infinity Stone Ultron visited Party Thor in his episode, and that the timeline doesn't necessarily line up with everything, all that, and why the Watcher was confused. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna roll with it. But he seems to somewhat operate outside of time, and so they set up this plan where they are just gonna try and separate the stones and crush them. The Watcher knows that this plan is not gonna work, but none of these people know the plan's not gonna work. And we get some really cool fight scenes. It was really cool to see, each of these people kind of take their shot at Ultron while being like boosted by Doctor Strange, like doing different things to either like protect them or like add additional elements to their attacks. Like when Thor throws his hammer, he's like, I'm gonna just turn this into 100 hammers. It's like Doctor Strange, he pulled his weight in this one. Like, he carried the team, put the team on his back. We get a surprise guest star of Natasha. I wonder if I assume the Watcher planned that as well, because the portal he opened them up to like Gamora and all that. He sent them to her planet. So he probably knew that she would get involved. And it's just this big, long fight sequence of them just trying to separate all the rest of the stones, get into this box to crush them. And it doesn't quite work. He takes the time stone back. But they get all the stones into this box, but it's like calibrated, I guess, only for the stones of her universe, which kind of makes sense, but doesn't really make sense. Cause like Doctor Strange, right? He was able to use his time stone, the time stone he had. So like in that moment, technically there were multiple time stones present at one point in time. They're just from different universes. So I think they kind of set up that these, I mean, it was evident from last episode, but like these Infinity Stones work no matter which universe they're in, which adds a interesting element to the Loki, the show, because the TVA is kind of like outside of the multiverse. Then it's like its own pocket universe, which is interesting. But yeah, this Crusher thing does not work, and what ends up happening is Natasha has to snipe this man. Drives a motorcycle off a jump and is just like, bah! Like, for Clint. Like, she gets it done. Smokes this man in the brain. And, Zola takes over Ultron, like, shuts him down. But we know, like, we've been, at least I have been, like, the whole time, like, once he takes over, it's just then him in possession of the Infinity Stones. Like, why is that necessarily a better alternative? It's not. But him, first Killmonger is like, I'm gonna just snatch these. Because obviously Killmonger is obsessed with having power, but he's also obsessed with, like, righting the wrongs done to his people, right? So, like, in Black Panther, like, he has, right, like, he still has good motives, right? Like, he wants to fix things for himself, for the team that he's kind of been thrust into. Like, he's like, dude, we can fix all this for all of you. But he's, again, just, like, going about it the wrong way, because there's, at no point is this man going to give up the Infinity. Like, once they fix everything, there's no way he's going to be like, okay, now let's calibrate this machine and we can destroy him. Like, he's not going to give up that power. Plus, he's done some bad things, so, like, he doesn't want to go back to the universe that he came from, because, like, all of Wakanda is trying to hunt him down. And so he's like, I'm gonna snag these. But then Toby Jones, good old Zola, is like, no, I will. But then in that moment, Doctor Strange realizes, like, the goal of this was not to win. Like, he knew it wasn't gonna work, so he's like, I'm just trap them in this little pocket dimension, right? Like, because he already has his own pocket dimension that is big enough for him to, like, fit in. And he's like, I'll just create another one around these guys. That seems like a tall task. Like, probably requires an immense amount of power to contain that. And we already saw it earlier in the episode, he was kind of struggling to contain that a little bit. So I think that might be a future plot point in season 2 or season 3 if they do one, where, he's going to probably lose control of that at some point, and they're going to escape. But yeah, then they win, and the Watcher tasks Strange with essentially keeping watch on this little mini prison for all of time. And it's a lonely existence. He doesn't quite absolve him of the things that he's done. He's like, one, his universe is destroyed, so he can't just, like, put him back in his universe. He's like, this is your spot. Like, this is where you're going. He could maybe, if he's feeling frisky, he could put him in a universe, kind of like what he did with Natasha, where they lost their Doctor Strange. But, like, again, he doesn't have super control over everything, right? And so that might be dangerous for that universe if he's allowed to go there and use his abilities. You know, maybe he could try and separate these monsters from him and depower himself, but something tells me that wouldn't be something that happened. So he's gotta hang out in this spot. And then everyone else goes back to their respective universes. Peggy takes a little bit of time. She's like, man, she wants to do what Steve did at the end of Endgame and just like go back in time and just live her life with Steve and love him and make little half superpowered babies. And he's like, nah, man, that universe needs you because it's start of Civil War. So there's lots of things still to happen, including like Thanos getting the Infinity Stones. Like they got to go through that whole process. But things are different. Like it's not just one difference in each of these universes. Like it's somewhat of a butterfly effect. So like in our Civil War, they were trying to get some info on whatever. I forgot exactly what they needed from this boat. But this one, the Hydra Stomper armor with Steve inside is what's left. And that's crazy because she's like, I don't know if I want to go back, but the Watcher just sends. The Watcher knew. He's like, bro, trust the process. You don't want some other Steve. You don't want to not have all those memories with him. So we're gonna send you where you need to be, and you get the same Steve with all the same memories and all the experiences that you've had together. I wonder how he's like alive. Like what happened to him? Is he gonna be like older now? You know, how long did he live or carry on after she went through the portal to fight that tentacle monster? Like what? I'm curious. I hope they continue these stories in like season 2. So that'd be really cool. But then Natasha, he sends to a universe where they lost their Natasha, and it's very interesting. It's like an alternate weird version of 2012's Avengers, I think, or maybe not. Maybe this is episode 3 or whatever when they where they killed. Yeah. Okay. So episode 3 or whatever when Hank Pym killed the Avengers, right? I was real confused at first. I was like, what is this weird alternate Avengers universe? But no. So episode, I think 3, when Hank Pym killed most of the Avengers, and then they stop him and Loki like takes over, and then Fury collects some like replacement Avengers, and Captain Marvel shows up. That's why I was confused initially. I was like, why is Captain Marvel there? But I remember Captain America, Captain Marvel, and now Natasha. That's why Fury knew. He's like, you're not my Natasha. Makes sense. So now they're just gonna kind of gel, I guess. Hopefully things work out well. I mean, they also then still have to go through a whole process of phase 3 and 4 and whatever. So hopefully it's not the worst. I don't know. I thought it was a satisfying finale to season 1. I'm excited that there's more. I hope they continue some of these stories and really show like the butterfly effect and how different. I mean, they could come up with some new multiverses or universes, new interesting what if stories. But I would also enjoy seeing the continuation of these stories and just like how they change even further. Because you could tell some really like once you like, it would be more satisfying because you have that connection to these characters, but then you could also just like tell completely different stories, like maybe stories that happened in the comics that didn't translate to film, like the MCU. You could show some weird stuff. That would be really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode, both in terms of like what did you think of it as an episode in itself, and what did you think of it as like a season finale? Interested to see both opinions on that. Yeah, if you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. Subscribe if you want to see reactions to season 2 of What If, or Star Wars Visions, or any other show that I'm watching on the channel. And then if full-length reactions are something that interests you, consider supporting me on Patreon. Post all my full uncut reactions in watch-along format, so you just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. There you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.